So we get to question 5, section B, paper 2. Hurrah, we're almost at the end. 40 marks like the last question 5 in paper 1, 45 minutes please. The first 4 things you should look for when answering this question is the first one is format. So do they want you to write it as a speech? Do they want you to write a letter? Do they want you to write a report? Do they want you to write a diary? Do they want you to write a newspaper article? Make sure that you know that format. If it's a newspaper article, you don't need to write in columns, but you might want to do some kind of punny title and subheading. I'll cover the ending of a letter in a minute. Speech, you might want to open with a rhetorical question. Okay, so the next thing is, are they asking you to write to argue or to persuade? If they don't say, you can choose, but if they do say, make sure you get that right, otherwise you will lose a lot of marks. So if it's writing to argue, you have one main point of view and then you need to reference the other side. If it's writing to persuade, you have it's all one-sided and you don't reference the other side. The last thing you need to look for is target audience, because you need to make sure that you're using the right kind of tone for the target audience. So if it is, for example, for your school like this one, it's going to be your peer group, so people of your age. That doesn't mean that you dumb down your vocabulary, because you need to make sure that you're using the best vocabulary you can. But for example, if it was a newspaper article for a broadsheet newspaper, then your target audience is likely going to be adults and professional adults, so you want to use your best vocabulary possible.